This is longtime gamer Venry Fairden introducing Uncle Troy's Minecraft videos.
Hello there, folks. This is your Uncle Troy. Today we're playing a little Minecraft, and we are back at the future home of the Dwarf Fortress, which will be up there somewhere, which is pretty hard to see in the rain. And somehow a poor little sheep has gotten trapped in the OSHA pit. Made it behind the safety rail. Oops. I may have just killed him. He made it behind the safety rails. Yep, he's gone, poor thing. Alright, did not mean to do that by any means. The whole reason for the rails around the pit here was to keep that from happening. Let's take this and put it away so we will always remember our poor little gray sheep. Alright, the plan for today is, one, we are going to do a little exploring through the caves and light them up. And number two, we are testing out the new mouse and keyboard, which I purchased and arrived today. Woohoo! It's a GE WK5204 mouse and keyboard combo, multimedia, internet capable, blah 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 blah. Whatever big buzzwords they used to use 10 years ago when this mouse and keyboard were new. And let's see, I believe I've been down there already. Let's see, and I've been down here already. But I do know at one point I said, you know, I'm not going to explore anymore because this is just too deep and dark and scary. Here we go, too deep, dark, and scary. So let's go down. Oops, and I already hear zombies. Before I get too far, I guess I'd better check my status here. Oops. Wrong button. Alright, my armor is in pretty bad shape. But I think it'll last me for a while, and I always find iron to make new armor with. I've got a little bit of use left in this diamond pickaxe. I've got a brand new Unbreaking 2 Fortune 1 pickaxe for any diamonds I find. And a plain old iron pickaxe for casual mining. This diamond sword still got a few kills left in it. And then we break out the fancier diamond sword. I actually logged on the other day and enchanted my bow. I only used one level to get power 1, but that's worth it. Of course, we always have our water and lava. Full stack of bread, little cobble, a couple stacks of arrows, plenty of coal, and of course our handy dandy crafting table. Alright, you sir have got to go. Let's see what we can do here. And now block. Haha. As always, I am a genius. Alrighty, let's see. Let's try our fortune pick on this redstone. 6 blocks of redstone, and that got us 32. So that's over 5 redstones apiece, which I believe is more than the average. So we're doing good. But I know that won't work. Fortune will not work on this gold, so we'll just gather it manually. I need gold because I've been doing powered rails on my nether transport system. I forget what I tried to call that. Nether rail, probably. And just for fun, we'll fill that in a little so we don't fall into it later. Oops, a little dark there. Alrighty. With any luck, there is some diamonds and other things around this lava down here. First, let's get this coal. Anyways, I was telling you I got my new mouse and keyboard. I picked up the GE, whatever numbers I said. I will try to put that in the description. Oh, it's like a lot of ways to die here. I knew we had bad guys out here somewhere. Bonsai. There's a lot of splashing in water around me, but I'm not sure I want to take on any mobs right now when I've got all this lava around me. I'm just not going to be satisfied until I completely dig around this lava and assure myself there are no diamonds just waiting to be had. So let's do that. As I was saying, I originally got my mouse and keyboard many years ago. Picked them up at the local computer store for about 50 bucks. And they were advertised as a multimedia, gaming, whatever, internet capable. It just meant they had a lot of extra keys which mapped to common settings on media player. Already I know if I keep going. Are you coming from right there? Looks like you are. Oop, found some lapis. Where's our fortune pick? Alrighty, so that got us 23 lapis. Good. This is a whole lot of lava. Gets a little dark when the lava goes out, doesn't it? And the keyboard was still working just fine. Sure, some of the letters had worn off. The W, A, S, D cursor keys like you use in Minecraft, some other direction keys, I should say, like you use in Minecraft and several other games. Apparently I used them a lot more than I thought I did because they were pretty much wore out. As was the E. E being the most common letter in the English language, I'm told. And I think the Shift and Control were also worn out on that side. Apparently I always use the left-hand keys on those. But that didn't bother me so much. I mean, the lettering was worn off, but the keys themselves actually worked just fine. The problem I was having was with the mouse part of the combo, and I tried to buy the mouse separate for a replacement, and apparently they're only available as part of the combo, so I went around on a clank. Diamond. Diamond, I see diamond over there. Do you see diamond? I see diamond. Woohoo. I think if I continue this way, I will come back to that diamond here shortly. See at least 1, 2, 3, 4 pieces of diamond. See, now I don't feel so bad about using up this pick because I know I will immediately get enough diamond to make another one. And it looks like we've got more cave back here, which encounters a little more lava. Let's see. Always need more iron. Too much gravel. Alrighty. Making sure we have our fortune pick here. We currently have no diamonds whatsoever. We're going to see just how many we can get here. Let's see, we've got a little gravel up there. Let's get rid of you real quick. Alrighty. Digging out 1 diamond, 2 diamond, 3 diamond, 4 diamond, and 5 diamond. And we have a total of 8. So we got 8 when we only dug 5. And that's pretty good to me. I think that's good enough that I'm going to set that back for a while and not use it up just yet, and save it for when we find more diamond. Okay, these little currents mean that some of this here gravel has collapsed and left holes in the lava. That's not good, so we're going to try to get around this section. Oops. So while my keyboard was working just fine, aside from, you know, the lettering on the keys wearing off, the mouse was a problem pretty much from day one, now that I'm looking back. So at the time I was using this weird unknown browser called Firefox that nobody really knew anything about. So I didn't think it odd that sometimes when I would use that middle mouse button to open up new tabs, that sometimes it would open 3 or 4 tabs instead of just one. I thought that was just something to do with the browser. And I didn't realize that what that really was my middle mouse button bouncing back and forth and, you know, registering a lot more key clicks than I'd given it. But I kept using the mouse even though it would occasionally, you know, give me an extra middle click. Because, I mean, aside from tabbed browsing, I never really used the middle mouse button. And I'd just go through and, you know, close out the extra windows and be done with it. But then the left mouse button started doing it too. And it's very, very irritating to like be clicking on a file just to get the file properties, or trying to select something to drag it or to the trash can, for example. And instead, Windows thinks you double clicked on it and wants to try to run it or something like that. So I switched to my backup mouse and plugged it into the same PS2 to USB, or USB to PS2 rather, converter. Now, at what point did I say there was more above me and I needed to check that out? I think it was over this way. Yes, we have more cave back here. So the backup mouse, it immediately had trouble with occasional double clicking, double right clicking. So I thought, well, the backup mouse is about wore out too. Now, it didn't occur to me that all the mice I was using were USB mice. They plugged into the USB port, but I didn't have just tons and tons of open USB ports, so I was plugging them into the PS2 port using a little adapter. The little adapter that came with the keyboard mouse combo I'd been using for years and years and years. So eventually it occurred to me, hey, the mice you're plugging in are plugging into the same, any diamonds back there? No. The same little adapter that you've been using for years and years and years, and slowly developing more and more problems. Alrighty, I think I cut myself off a little early there. What I was saying was, since I'd found me a nice quiet spot here, I would come down and make me a few temporary furnaces, eat a little, and smelt me some iron, also some gold, although I'm not sure what I'm going to use for gold. I made me a couple of extra picks because I'm wanting to save this Unbreaking 2 Fortune 1 pick for next diamond I find, and my current pick, diamond pickaxe with efficiency 3, is starting to run out. So that's where we are there. We are still checking out this cave system. And I think I was telling you the story of my keyboard and mouse. So as I was saying, it occurred to me that the USB mice, which have been causing me problems with extra key clicks, were all being... Is that diamond? I think that's diamond. And there went the diamond pickaxe. And we may want to keep that water flowing now that I think of it. Where's my efficiency? Let's see. Want to make sure we have no more lava around us here. Alright, we currently have 8 diamond. We're going to dig up this diamond with this efficiency pickaxe, and we now have 9 diamond. So I thought, well, if all these mice, and by all these mice I mean 2, are having problems plugged into this jump over lava. Huh. Seems like all these little caves are just going so far and then stopping. Suddenly this twisty, curvy path around the lava doesn't seem so smart now, does it? Easy does it. Oh, now we can get to this iron a little better. No, it's gone. Well, darn. Oh, hello, Mr. Creeper. Well, thank you for taking yourself out there. Made my life a little easier. How did I get over here? We'll just go back this way. Alright, I hear a skeleton. I see a skeleton. 1 shot, 2 shot. And apparently power 1, is that what I've got? Hold on. Power 1 lets you 2-shot a skeleton. Or that skeleton suffered damage before I saw him. What happened was, eventually I realized that although all these different mice were having problems, all the problems were that when I'd click something, it would register multiple clicks. And I realized that all the different mice were being plugged into the same USB to PS2 converter. Little adapter thingy. So I thought, well, as an experiment, I will just unplug the mouse and the keyboard, because and plug them into the other converters, because mouse and keyboard are both PS2 devices, and even though there are separate holes to plug them in on the back of your computer, they actually don't care. And a PS2 to USB adapter for a mouse will also work on the keyboard and vice versa. So no sooner than I unplugged the mouse and keyboard and plugged them into different adapters, than immediately the keyboard started typing stuff that I wasn't typing. And so then it occurred to me it was the little adapter things which were the problem, and not the mouse and its little phantom key clicks. Alright, well, that just cleared that area, I think. Because we are back at the skeleton spawner trap. I'm going to be a chicken and leave my diamond behind. Unload some of this other stuff. Some iron with me, in case I need to make more tools. Alrighty, so there's our little ladder to the stars. Alright, so we've already been down here. This is a big lava area that we've already dug all the way around. So I believe up here was a big dark area. We kept saying we would come back and explore, and never have. So starting to our right. Woo. We immediately hit lava. Don't want to go down there. Ah. I know what that is. That is where I came up earlier looking for all them zombie sounds. Actually, that was about 2 episodes ago, so I shouldn't so much say earlier as last week. Alright, which leaves us one little section of the cave, and surely this won't go very far. And it doesn't. So, or does it? No, it doesn't. Okay, well, I had been putting off exploring around here for just ever because I was afraid that it would be a long, drawn-out thing and I would get lost and I would just wander around for ages and never find my way back. And instead, it turns out I could have finished this off any time. It was just big and dark and scary. Alrighty, so to finish my keyboard story and mouse story, oops, I guess we'll have to open up a slot or two if we're going to be picking up stuff here. I just enjoy watching that happen, watching them little skeletons come up and burn themselves to death. That's just a fun thing for me. As I've said before, Minecraft is a very bad influence on me. Anyway, so, you know, once I realized that if I plug the keyboard into the PS2 USB adapter that I've been using for the mouse, then the keyboard started registering phantom key presses. So I thought, so as luck would have it, I had recently installed a little USB port kit on the back of my computer that plugged into a couple of USB headers on the motherboard I wasn't using, so I had a couple of extra USB slots. So I thought, so I plugged my mouse and keyboard directly into the computer, and suddenly they worked much better. The keyboard had no more phantom key clicks, and I had already taken my main mouse apart and put it back together a few times, so I'm not sure it was working anyway. But so I didn't even try it, but when I plugged in my backup mouse, it worked just fine. Plugged straight into the USB ports. So I suddenly realized that all the problems I've been having was probably a faulty little adapter. Just one of them little connectors you get. Probably can't even buy them anymore, but they come free with USB equipment sometimes. Turns out I probably didn't need a new mouse and keyboard. However, by that time, as I said, I'd already taken apart my my mouse 2 or 3 times trying to fix it, which probably, knowing me, I ruined it. And 2, by then I had already gone on Amazon and found a replacement, which is amazing. The original price on the keyboard and mouse combo was about $100. I personally had picked it up at about $50, not too many years after it first came out. And now, apparently, if you can find them at all, you can find them for $20. So I now have a brand new, clean, pretty, lovely, of course, black as pitch and hard to see in a dark room, keyboard, and a brand new mouse of the type, exactly the right shape and position of the buttons and everything that I'm used to. My backup mouse is still working, so it's now my backup mouse again. And like I said, I think I've killed my old mouse, but the old keyboard was donated to some other members of my family. So now El Chico now has a new keyboard to play Minecraft with, because for some reason the old keyboard, the W key doesn't work anymore. It's stuck in the down position as if someone were pounding on it trying to get Sprint to work or something. I just don't know. Alright, will you please stop dropping stuff so that I can leave? And eventually you just have to say, never mind, and leave anyway. Oh goody, I've come up here in the dark. Looks like, oh no, it looks like the sun going down, sun coming up. Neither, it's raining. Okay. Well, on the bright side, we have some, I planted some birch trees out here because they're easier to chop down than the other trees. Of course, the other trees now give apples occasionally. In the meantime, this is Uncle Troy, wishing you all a good night, thanking you for rating, commenting, and subscribing. Still looking for our 50 subscribers, and still looking for suggestions on what we're going to do once we get up to 50 subscribers. I'll see you next time. Bye.